fellow Pokémon masters of all shapes and genders. Welcome to the last episode of the worst Pokémon team for Kanto. Let's do this. With the first Elite Four member Lorelai, I started with Pikachu. Using Thunderbolt twice knocked it out. With her Cloyster it only took one. Her Slowbro wasn't hard either, but it still got to use Yawn before I could knock it out. As soon as her Lapras comes out, Pikachu went to sleep. Fortunately I had a few berries to spare. I got hit with an Ice Beam and countered it with Thunderbolt. But then I went down thanks to Body Slam. Since Parasect was weak to ice, I had Raticate learn Shockwave, and it did a decent job of holding back Lapras. RIP was tough enough to take a Surf to the face, but it still had a Citrus Berry. Using Shockwave again, I got Lapras to red health, but then it almost knocked me out with Ice Beam, and it also got its health back. Good thing for me Raticate had Endeavor, but it didn't do much as it was then knocked out by Ice Beam. Since Ice was weak to ground, I switched to Kingler and used Mud Shot, only to find out it didn't do shit except lower speed. With a stroke of luck I landed a hit with Guillotine and knocked it out with one shot. Then came her Jinx, which was a pain in the ass because it kept using Lovely Kiss. It was so frustrating that during the editing process of this video I decided to skip to the part where I finally won. Next came the battle with Bruno. As expected, his Onix goes down after one hit from Surf. For his Hitmonchan I thought of using Butterfree's psychic attacks, but failed because I didn't know he had Rock Tomb. I tried putting it to sleep, but it was faster. Luckily, thanks to Farfetch'd, I took it down with one attack. With his Machamp I used Knockoff to get rid of its Citrus Berry. When I used Fly, however, it outspeed me and took me down with Cross Chop. While receiving Farfetch'd I realized Parasect had a chance to poison his Machamp. When Parasect went down, Farfetch'd had an easier time taking it down with Fly. Hitmonlee went down with one attack and his Onix was beaten with Surf. Next came Agatha. She starts off with Double Team, but I still managed to land a hit with Sleep Powder. Then I took her first Pokémon down. Next came Crobat. who got destroyed by Pikachu, or at least that was the plan. I forgot to heal, and so I went down after Poison Fang. Fortunately for me, I have a giant rat that can shoot lightning. But knowing that she will heal, I used focus energy instead to boost my attack. After her Golbat kept missing, I took it down with one final shockwave. For her giant pet snake I switched to Mrs. Krabs who Nosedig, but thanks to Sludge Bomb it failed. In the end it went down after a surf attack from Mr. Krabs. Her next Jengar kept spamming hypnosis. She missed on the first try, so I fought back with a surf and protect combo until it finally hit me. Her Haunter didn't do much, so let's just skip to Lance. Lance starts off with Gyarados, and I start off with Pikachu. I think you know how it went. To fight against his dragon types I taught Blizzard to Raticate. Then for his other Dragonair I used Farfetch'd to save PP for Blizzard. His Aerodactyl went down with Surf, and Mr. Krabs leveled up to 61. His Dragonite survived a Blizzard attack, and took out Raticate without rage. But thanks to Outrage it got confused, leaving it vulnerable to attacks. Last but not least was the fight with Blue, which was pretty easy, not gonna lie. Pikachu takes out Pidgeot. Parasect beats Rhyhorn. Mr. Krabs beats Charizard and Farfetch'd beats Executor. The only Pokémon Blue had that was hard to beat was Alakazam. It survived the Silver Winds, and since all the other Pokémon were taken out in one shot, Blue can heal him up over and over again. I did manage to beat it with a critical hit. But he still had one full restore left, and thanks to that Raticate was the only one to be defeated while fighting Blue. Pikachu took down Gyarados, and with that we have defeated Blue with the worst team possible. With the power of hard work, dedication, and leveling up we have proved that even the worst Pokémon can be strong enough to be champions. With that we have ended our journey. Before we go, I want to say that I will be taking a few days off from YouTube. I'll probably won't be uploading until next month. But anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you, and goodbye.